they're still investigating.
Oh, Jesus Christ, my left eardrum. Why is it that, and again, just a real quick aside, local news stations seemingly, now again, I just want to say this, self-taught, right? I learned it all by myself, didn't go to school. I dropped out of high school. And I learned very early how to get audio to be in both the left and the right channel. Now again, I'm going to be covering this story here about a cop pretending to overdose. It went viral again. Police love to lie, but I want to get into that after I get into this fucking kktv.com. I hope your left eardrum enjoys this report. And so I need to come up with a better way on the fly here to fix other people's audio. I need to have like a hot bar because I have like 5 or 6 different issues that from the news media. And I can do this in post, but I gotta learn how to do it on the fly. Anyway, let's watch.
Police officer body camera footage captured it all. But before you see the video, it's important to know it can be difficult to watch, and this officer is okay.
So now again, the news media, like, I don't want to be too rude. She looks like a nice lady, but this is a stupid fucking bitch. Like, I understand it. It's her job. She's just reading the teleprompter. She has no opinion. She's just the vessel. But I mean, she just signed up to be the vessel. She signed up to be the stupid fucking bitch on the camera who's gonna lie in favor of police. This is a stupid fucking goddamn bitch alert. Like, I don't know what to tell you. If I had, like, better production skills, I would get, like, a fucking arrow. I would put it on the screen, and I would get, like, flashy, like, marquee text that says stupid fucking bitch, and I'd point the arrow at this fucking goddamn bitch. Now, again, obviously, this cop in question did not overdose from fentanyl. It's a lie. It's an obvious lie. Other cops have done the same exact lie. There are cops all around the fucking country. Florida, Texas, California, that have documented themselves faking an overdose after being anywhere near, like, fentanyl is wrapped up in 3 bags and they pretend to overdose. And then experts and medical people come out and say that's not possible. And then they do it again. And stupid fucking bitches like this one, who ostensibly, like, if you, like, let's imagine you're on a date with this bitch, right? Or like you're meeting them at some sort of, you know, gathering, and you ask them, like, hey, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a journalist. Do you think this bitch would identify as a journalist? This isn't a journalist. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, this is not a journalist. This is a fool. This is a stupid motherfucker who is so goddamn lazy and dumb that they can't even Google something to find out that this lie, this con has been pulled before. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. But I guarantee you, if you ask this bitch in a social setting, hey, what do you do for a living? She would say, I'm a journalist. I guarantee it. So anyway, let's jump into this body camera footage.
It can be difficult to watch.
With our left eardrum. Hopefully your left eardrum enjoys this.
And this officer is okay.
Get advised, possible exposure.
Tavares police said they're releasing this difficult footage of an officer who is now doing okay as a warning about how dangerous fentanyl can be. Courtney Sullivan with the Tavares Police Department said Officer Courtney Bannock found drugs on a passenger during a traffic stop Monday night.
She says, so okay. Let's figure this one out. So they pull someone over, and a passenger had drugs in their pocket. Now, if you have drugs in your pocket, we've all been there. I got drugs in my pocket right now. Chances are, at one point in time, you touched the drugs and put them in your pocket. They don't just magically materialize out of thin air into your pocket. We don't have teleportation technology. So how is it that the passenger has the drugs in their pocket and is fine, But the cop has like a meltdown and starts pretending to have a seizure. Like, I mean, like, on its face. Also, why aren't the other cops having seizures? Like, what? So anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
A traffic stop Monday night.
She said she just barely opened it, saw that it was, narcotics, closed it quickly.
Sullivan said Bannock wore gloves as she always did. The officers agreed to test the substance back at the department, trying to avoid exposure because it was windy.
Next thing you know, she was trying to key up on the radio.
So again, exposure because it's windy. That's not a thing. Like, I know. I got this article here. You don't believe me? Great. Fentanyl experts say video of Florida officer having a medical emergency is not an overdose. Fox 35 Investigates is looking deeper into this viral video of a Tavares officer in medical distress. The department labeled what happened as a fentanyl overdose. The video has gotten significant pushback from members of the medical community, saying what's happening is simply not that. Fox 35 took the video directly to two of the most prominent toxicologists in the world. Both have spent years studying fentanyl and its effects. While both agree some type of medical emergency is happening, they say what is seen in the video is not consistent with an opioid overdose. Quote, "There's just no practical way in an outdoor environment that it could happen," said Dr. Lewis Nelson, medical toxicologist and addiction medicine and department chair of medical blah, 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 blah. Now here's a question. Oh, it's windy? You don't want the powder to get into your mouth? How about you wear a fucking mask? Maybe is it possible that we can bring the masks back? Not to prevent COVID, of course, but to prevent the fentanyl overdose? Dr. Nelson of Rutgers Medical School co-published a prominent study saying passive fentanyl exposure is nearly impossible. This means simply coming into contact with the drug is not enough to overdose. He says a small dose wiped from a sleeve or inhaled wouldn't be enough to cause one either. Quote, "You see on TV when they put out a line, you have to have a good amount to get into your body," said Nelson. "You're not going to get a little powder on your hand and put it in your nose. You're not going to get sick from that." So again, debunked. Now again, we already knew that, but let's just read it. Let's just keep watching here.
And you could hear in the radio traffic almost like she was choking.
We just launched. It sounded weird.
Sullivan said the officers found Bannock in and out of consciousness. They got Bannock out of the car and ran to get the emergency medication Narcan.
He's ODing. Narcan.
So, what happened here with this stupid fucking goddamn bitch? Did she have a panic attack? Maybe. Now, I just want to say this much. I am not ruling out that this whole thing is an act. I'm not. She saw that it could be fentanyl, so she decided, I want some media attention. Let's pretend to overdose. I'm not ruling that out. That's a distinct, very likely, probably the most likely possibility. But also, I gotta be fair. It's also possible that this dumbass whore bitch is so fucking goddamn immersed in Copaganda that she actually thought that there was a danger present to her enough that it triggered a panic attack that the other police read as an overdose. Possible. Those are the only possibilities. That's it. 2. 1, the dumb bitch is a true believer and actually believes the Copaganda and the lies and had a panic attack as a result. Very possible. Cops are dumb. Or, which I think is more likely, she lied about it and is faking the whole way, which is also, again, really, this is a battle between what's more likely, cops lying or cops being stupid. What is more likely? Think about this. Lying or being stupid? Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. Both of them sound like obviously correct answers. This is a tough one. What is more likely? Cops lying or being dumbass motherfuckers? I don't know which one is more likely. Obviously, both are very true. But Christ almighty, I mean, like, again, this is a powerful, like, combination of things here that we're putting off against each other. Let's keep watching.
a small window to get to the hospital and to get the care that you need.
Get in there.
A small window of, I don't know, about 65 years, 70 years maybe. It's a very small window.
You're good. We good. You're good, Courtney. You're good.
Keep breathing.
Hey, stay with me, okay?
The body camera footage shows Officer Bannock reviving, even talking.
It's like a $1 bill.
Not long after, she's passed out again.
They administered a third Narcan.
Officer Bannock survived.
Survived. I love this. She survived. Yo, she fucking survived. Damn. Now, I just want to say this much. Right? Let's say you cut yourself. It's an accident, right? Let's say you're chopping up cucumbers. Boom, 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 boom. Boop. Cut your finger off. Fuck. Hate when that happens, right? So now your finger, right? You cut it off right here. It's gone. Right? Then, imagine you take an aspirin. Right? And you're thinking, oh shit, my finger's not regenerating. It's not growing back instantly. What's going on here? You take another aspirin. My finger hasn't regenerated yet. Oh no! That's essentially what these motherfuckers are doing. They're wasting perfectly good drugs. Narcan. It's perfectly good, useful medication for people that actually need it. And they're wasting it on this fucking goddamn circus freak. And, whoa, she passed out again afterwards. It's almost like she's having a panic attack from being a fucking moron, or she's making it up and acting. Either way, Narcan does not help in either of those situations. Panic attack, Narcan useless. Making it up and acting like a clown, Narcan also useless.
Saying that Officer Bannock in general really wants others to take away from this, so that these drugs are dangerous. They're dangerous for not only yourself, but others surrounding you.
We're told the officer is at home recovering, and she believes the wind did contribute to her overdose.
The wind! The wind contributed to her overdose.
Police also say that the person involved will likely face felony charges, but they're still investigating. In Tavares, Anika Hope, West 2 News.
So again, if does anyone want to look up this fucking stupid bitch's social media? I just want to know, does this bitch call herself a journalist? I'm just curious. I really want to know. But obviously, again, why aren't the cops wearing masks? If wind-induced fentanyl overdoses are possible, wear a mask. Right? But anyway, obviously it's made up garbage. But I just want to, the news media, these people, these stupid fucking morons control our media. Look at this fucking stupid vessel. This is not a human being. This is a vessel for disinformation. Rich, corporate, billionaire cocksuckers buy up local radio stations, news stations, all this stuff, and install low IQ, dumb fuck, blithering morons to read whatever the teleprompter says, and these rich corporate fucking goons just feed them with lies. This is not a journalist. This is not even a reporter. This is just a sad and pathetic fucking loser, not unlike the one who's having a fucking circus reaction on the ground here. Where was that one photo of her just barely alive or whatever? Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Look at this stupid fucking
ran
idiot.
to get the emergency medication Narcan.
Look at this stupid fucking moron. I keep fucking missing her face. Yeah, there we go. This dumbass fucking, this bitch needs a fucking exorcist, it looks like. My God. How did we get here as a society? How? Now again, cops can legally murder you. You might be thinking, what? How can they legally murder someone? Well, good fucking question. It doesn't, legal just means they can get away with it, right? Cops violating the law doesn't make it illegal. 98% of the time, if a cop shoots someone, they don't even get charged at all. Like, they don't get charged and then found innocent, you know, because they're a cop on duty doing what they need to do. They don't even get charged, right? But these are the people that are in charge. These are the people that if you get pulled over, they can kill you. Every time you get pulled over, you're rolling the slot machine. Oh, am I going to get murdered today? And they're so fucking stupid. Now, again, two options. This person is lying and pretending the whole way through, or she's actually so fucking goddamn immersed and drowned in Copaganda that she actually thought that something like this could happen and then had a panic attack as a result. Both of them are not traits I want in people that patrol our cities with guns. These are the people that are trying to keep us safe. People that, again, this has factually been disproven. You know what the largest killer of cops is in this country? I know a lot of people are thinking at home. Must be the criminals. Killing them all in gang shootouts. Goddamn cops are being killed and the gang streets getting shot up by the gangs filled with the black people. I know that's what the average American thinks. But the real, actual, honest truth is it's COVID. COVID is the largest killer of police. Now, you ask me why I'm on Team COVID? Hey, that's a good reason why I should be on Team COVID. But think about this. Cops are so fucking stupid, they don't care about protecting themselves from COVID. But they're also so stupid that they don't care about protecting themselves from fentanyl overdoses. Again, why don't they just wear a mask in case of, oh, it's windy. Just in case there's fentanyl, let's put our mask on. But again, they don't actually believe this shit. They don't. Some of them do. Again, it's possible that this stupid ass bitch does. But I guarantee you that every sheriff in the country has seen the other cops who pretended to do this. Right? Because this is not the first one. This is like the 10th one we've had in like a 3-year window of cops pretending to have overdoses. And then like everyone just laughing at them. So they know, every sheriff in the country knows that this shit is not real. But what are you going to do? Oh, your cop's pretending to have an overdose. You can't go out there and say your cop is an idiot. You can't go out there and say, hey, I'm a sheriff. I hired a fucking drama queen. You can't go out there and say that. So you have to go along and parade the lie. Like, but they're scared of fentanyl, literally a fake disease. This pretend make-believe getting overdosing on fentanyl. They're afraid of it. But COVID, a real disease, that's all good. That's all good, baby. God, what a stupid bunch of fucking morons, man. And unfortunately, I'm here to report that the officer survived the incident. I know, right? Well, it's almost like, that's like saying, like, you know, and no, you know, criticism to people who struggle with mental health issues. I do every day. But that's like when someone says, like, you know, like they're eating lunch and it's like, yep, I survived the morning. Did you? I mean, hey, again, you know, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling fucked up. You know, I get it. I understand. But again, you know, oh, I survived another day. It's true. You did survive. But honestly, again, having depression is a bigger threat than getting a fucking fentanyl exposure overdose. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. These people live in La La Land. I say fuck them. The more cops that die, the better for the rest of us. What this country needs is more dead cops. Feel free to quote me on that. But, so I say, hey, you're right. COVID's not real, but fentanyl exposure is. Yeah, that's right. I say, hey, whatever gets them killed the fastest, I'm on board. That's my policy prescription. But anyway, I hate cops, if you didn't know. Jesus Christ.